We are
Big
recording,
Sean.
Fred.
Funny.
Okay. Yo, what's good, everybody? I hope everybody out there is safe, enjoying themselves, had a good summer, everything. But we're finally back, the Talking While Black podcast. Sure, as you know, it's me. I'm Jared Lang, and I'm here with my homie Joe Thomas
Yo, what's goody?
and John Norris.
What's up, y'all?
Man, it's just I'm glad to be back, man.
Right.
You know, back recording and stuff like this, you know. It's been like one hell of a year, you can say that, you know. So much shit has happened. A lot of sad, a lot of good here, madness.
Glad.
Vin Diesel got a hairline.
Barely.
Did y'all see that picture?
No.
Barely.
Man, it's crazy.
Man, I've been out of the loop this week, huh?
Man, I guess so. But anyway, man, how was you guys' week, man?
My week was on some fuck that shit. Like, my week was terrible.
Fuck that
but
shit.
I refused to let it get to me, so I was a little bit proud of myself. Jared just showed us Vin Diesel's hairline, where he looked
What
like a
is this
cheap
for?
lawyer.
Yeah, what is this for?
I don't know. It got to be a role.
That's the Mafia remake. The HD
Joe, you stupid.
definitive
This
edition.
is Mafia. Gotta be.
No, but Joe, I agree, man. Only thing I can say is, man, I was telling T this other day. I'm like, man, it's crazy because, like, yeah, I'm grateful. I thank God that none of my family or anybody close to me has had COVID or passed from COVID. If they had it, they didn't have no symptoms, nothing bad. But I can't sit here and say it's been a great year. No matter how good, you know, my life, I can't sit here with all the people that have suffered loss and all the people that's sick, all the people that just going through. So I can't sit here and say it's a great year, to be honest with you.
You could say, like,
I can say
personally,
I'm very thankful.
Personally,
I'm very thankful that it hasn't really impacted me like that. But I mean,
You're empathetic to
when,
me.
I'm empathetic, sympathetic to everybody that's going through it, man. And be honest, I just hope that we can provide y'all with a little escape for from what's going on, man. But yeah, my week was another week of 2020.
Yeah,
I mean that's all I can really say. I don't it's hard to even explain time right now because time don't even seem right. Like football about to start. Like it's September.
Look, it's
like summer's over with. Like it doesn't even seem like nothing ever happened because
it definitely doesn't seem like that.
COVID and everything else going on right now just seemed like it just took forever. Like it was like somebody posted something the other day, and I was like, man, that was in 2020. Like it seemed like it was 5 years ago.
Man, that shit
when it was talking about World War III,
wow, yeah,
it's like, wow, that was
really
like,
this year, and it's just wow,
bro. Especially with time though, because we have a 3-day weekend, and this shit is almost over, all fucking ready. Basically, like
2020. Unfortunately, crazy. Not to make any light of it, man. It's just not playing with us. Like, it didn't feel like it got an everlasting grip, man. But you know, all I can do is say some prayers now until New Year. Hopefully, things switch up, man.
And the same thing, like you said, like, you know, overall this is a bad year. But personally, for me, I can say I've received tons of blessings.
Amen.
You know, and, you know, achieved a few goals and stuff like that, and especially, you know, financial goals and things of that nature. So, you know,
agreed.
I can say I'm blessed that way. But we got, you know, a full show with you guys with tons of interesting topics and stuff like that. So let's just get it kicked off. First up, as you know, we're going through music. We have some of the new releases. Nas, King's Disease. I didn't hear everything of it, but from what I heard, I already liked it better than Nasir, for real. And my favorite track so far, I gotta, you know, listen to everything, but from what I heard, what stood out for real was 10 Points. Like, that's my shit. I feel like this is the album for all the young black kings out here, for real. Even though it's called King's Disease, but you know, it's pretty good for real. And I like the production, you know, the beat selection, all that nature from what I heard. Because I actually was working out to this with my trainer. He had put it on. I was like, yo, this shit tight for real. Like, I didn't mean to say tight, but you know, I really enjoyed it, honestly.
I 100% agree. He worked with Hit Boy, which is crazy, man. Hit Boy been doing this thing for a long time. And it seemed like he really getting the recognition, man. Like everything I'm hearing now, all the new release, every new tape got Hit Boy on it, bro. It's just like he's doing this thing, man. He's very versatile. Like like you said, man, the beat selection, it just seemed like old school Nas, but like with a new school type flavor, and it just personifies his greatness. That he still, it's 2020, and I can listen to the whole album on repeat,
That's a strong
and he
statement.
dropping gems. And the fact is, man, like him talking, he talked about everything. He's very introspective. He always kind of been like that, but he talked about a lot of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like he personified how a lot of us African Americans are feeling right now, where you just almost gotta say what you need to be said, what you want to say, and what needs to be said, and be able to articulate it, and really not have any apologies for it, basically. And I feel like for so many years, man, for years and years, we'll say stuff and then we'll go back and apologize for it.
Yeah.
Instead of letting it simmer and let people really think about what we're saying. And I feel like
we feel.
Right. I feel like he's saying it to young black people, older black people, and to anybody else that's listening, man. To America, period. He had a message in this, and I've always been a Nas fan, man. Some people say it's boring or it's whatever. I feel like you need to be enlightened and you need to listen to what is actually being said in music all the time. Everything is not turned up music, man.
True.
He has some of that on here, but everything is not that, man. And I feel like this album was needed at this time.
It's definitely needed. And like you said, with him working with Hit Boy, it's just like how they mesh together so well on this. And that was my biggest complaint with Nasir. Just like him and Kanye didn't mesh well to me, I think, in my opinion. Like,
that's fair.
I feel like that was just rushed. But this is like they was in the pocket, like, you know, the sound is there. You know, you feel like they complemented each other. So that's why I mess with this album more. I got to finish listening to it and, you know, give it a couple more rotations as well. But all in all, it's a great album for real. You know, great way to end the summer. Another album that came out was Big Sean, Detroit 2. Highly anticipated. This album been highly anticipated since he dropped, what was that, Overtime last year?
Yeah.
That freestyle, that was really dope. But man, like, to me, this is Big Sean's best work, for real. Like, I'm going to let it give a couple of more rotations or whatever and let, you know, settle. But at this point, I'm feeling right now, this is his best work, honestly. Like, the dude's rapping his ass off. Like, he's coming from everybody now. He's putting his foot on people's necks. Like, bro, don't say I'm on another tier from J. Cole and Kendrick. I'm up there with them. And it's like you said, it's very introspective as well with that first song he released with Nipsey. You know, you learn, you know, he said some things about himself. You learn, like, you know, he could have had a child with Janae. You know, they lost it. And, like, when he said Kobe had died, so, you know, he hit up Kendrick. And it was just like
Nipsey, when Nipsey died.
Oh, Nipsey died. Yeah. Nipsey died. He hit up Kendrick and stuff, you know, and they did that shit, like, for real. The little, I guess, behind the scene rival feud, things of that nature. It's just so much in this album just to unpack, you know, from what he's saying.
And I agree with you. One thing I can say about this, man, is you could tell he took time and really worked on it. You could tell that he went through some stuff, man, and he's confident again.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's confident in what he's releasing. Like, I'm be honest, man. Like, I've been watching him on his interviews. I've been watching just leading up to this, man, because I'm like, man, what's up with Big Sean, man? Just, you know, to see. So I know he was going through some, you know, mental things and stuff like that, man, mental health and stuff. You know, just seeing, like, he inspired me as an artist because I feel like we be looking for something so much and we let other people tell you what you should make in your music. And I feel like he really released what
he wanted
is in his life, what he's going through. Like, one of my favorite songs is, and it's a short song, but ZTFO.
Yeah.
But the funny thing about that is, it's a banger, but it's just what he does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I can see people right now. I was just like, I've been more introspective and stuff, and I just think, like, what people be thinking, you know. I'm starting to think, like, how do people think, man, you know. And I'm sitting there thinking, man, people really go hate that song for the simple fact that they don't understand what he's talking about, or they don't choose to.
He's at peace.
Yeah, they don't choose to even want to be at peace or even care. Like, why you putting that in the album? You supposed to make entertainment for us, not realizing that an artist puts out work for their own self sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, he put out work. That's what I call a great artist. Put out work for your own self, but it's also relatable. People can relate to it. Right. And I feel like that's what Sean is doing, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like, and I feel like he don't have no problem with what he's putting out anymore.
Bro, let somebody say...
He's not chasing acceptance from other people, man. Basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's at a place of peace, man. He's happy. Right. He putting out music that he want to really make. I
not dare somebody say he has corny lines all throughout this
album.
I dare to somebody say that.
No.
Bro, like, no.
Now, for me...
He's spinning his ass off on this.
Now, for me, I always just, like... Big Sean was always that, like, sleeper rapper for me. Like,
definitely.
I know personally, I speak a lot about Drake. And you know how J. Cole is my favorite artist. Those are my two favorite artists. And Kendrick's next up. Like, Big Sean, I always feel like Big Sean had that potential. He was always in that tier with them.
Right.
And this album proved it. Like you said, this is his best album.
Right.
When I think of Big Sean, I think of him just getting on the beat and spazzing. But he showed levels of diversity with his flow. Like, I want to give it another week, but I low-key feel like this might be a classic. Like, the first song, Who Gonna Stop Me? That shit catchy. That shit like, who gonna stop you?
The beat switch up at the end, too.
And then he goes straight into Lucky Me. Like, Lucky Me, he just straight ride that beat.
Bro, he flowing.
I like most of the songs. I like most of the songs on that boy. Wolves is hot. My favorite song.
Yeah, I like Wolves.
I got two favorite songs.
The beat on Wolves,
my true favorite song on there is Full Circle, because he going in and Diddy, like, you know, Diddy on his Diddy shit, but I fucks with Full Circle, but my favorite is Friday Night Cypher. He brought all them people together, people who was beefing with each other. These Detroit, and he said it in their interview. It was more people that was supposed to be on the track, but the track like 10 minutes long.
That's the thing about it's already 10. Yeah.
Right.
It's other people on there.
Shout out to him for the hidden feature.
Right. And he still, and in my opinion, Big Sean still had the hardest flow on that mug.
Yeah.
What else do I like?
Bro, they had that Cleats beat in there too.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
The one thing I can really appreciate, I'm not really a skits man.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the stories.
I don't want to even call them skits. They're stories. Like the story with Dave Chappelle, the story with Stevie, the story with Erykah Badu. Like, all in all, I want to say, you Big Sean, but I don't fuck with you. Like, he really put his city on, and I can respect it and appreciate it because it's right around the corner. We in Cleveland. Detroit right up the street. You feel me?
Right.
Like,
going through the same shit.
Feed Me. I mean, I like a lot of tracks. I don't even remember all the names of the tracks, but a lot of them I could just be like, I can listen to this.
Right.
Like, Big Sean, you did your thing with this. I've always been a fan of you, Big Sean. Like, I feel like people don't give you enough credit. Like, as far as a rapping ass nigga, like, what's that song? Was it Lucky Me when he was like, and my baby mama say her son want to be me when younger. Like, he just started going in on shit. I'm like, damn, Big Sean, you just killing me. Like, niggas forget, like, Big Sean really knows how to rock and know how to. He said a
controversial lyric in there too. I don't want to.
With Oprah and Gail?
No, the other one.
No, that was Royce.
With COVID?
Nah, he never.
Shout out to Royce though. He had a hard.
He never thought he'd see the day that Magic Dawson lived longer than.
Oh yeah, Big Sean did say that.
Yeah,
I didn't feel.
I didn't feel no way. Magic ain't gonna feel no way. So
I guess so.
Don't know when he can feel no way.
I mean,
because I feel like Magic. He the type of dude he would probably agree.
For real, like
Magic.
I can't believe I'm still. Yeah.
Magic Johnson is a very transparent person. Not to go off tangent, like. Magic will let it be known. I'm not the greatest Laker. I feel like Kobe the greatest Laker. Kareem the greatest Laker. I feel like I'm one of them. He humble as hell. So he'd probably agree with that shit. Like, that shit fucked up. Like, Kobe, like, not to go off on a tangent, but when Kobe passed, that shit hit niggas like, the world, it ain't stopped like when Michael died or when Whitney died, but it damn near did. Like, Kobe, like, that shit hit niggas different.
For real.
to get back to Big Sean,
Right.
One thing about that too, can y'all? Is it just me or do Lil Wayne and Big Sean have an awesome chemistry, bro?
And that one,
like I'm not like I love Wayne, bro. Like everybody know I love Wayne. Wayne, is my dude.
That's
Wayne is my dude. But I haven't been rocking with Wayne for a minute like that.
Right.
I agree with you.
But every time he's on a song with
like
Big Sean, it's perfect, man. Like I feel like that could be a crazy collab mixtape, man.
Because Big Sean, I low-key feel like he's the next Wayne. Like when Wayne came out, when Wayne finally found who he wasn't nobody touching him.
Oh no!
Like on the rapping side, yeah, you can say he say all the metaphors, and you can say right now,
that was at the end.
Right,
that was the
after
end.
right.
Like, but all of that before that,
I feel like
but that feature run.
He's the next like Lil Wayne.
I know we talking about J. Cole feature one.
I don't even think that was when Lil Wayne one of his hardest verses. But it was just they have a great tandem. They like Kanye. I thought Kanye and Big Sean was the tandem, but it's really him and Lil Wayne.
But the thing I think, you know what I realized though is it's because Wayne has that respect for him, like
right?
That's that
Wayne. No, you could tell when Wayne has the respect for a person.
Did y'all fuck with that Wale feature?
Oh yeah, dude, that was my song. I love that song, man.
Right.
I love that song.
Oprah and Gail. Did he say something about them too?
Yeah.
No, he said something.
I never thought I'd see the day my mama ain't agree with Oprah and Gail.
Yeah.
Like, that's a whole nother topic. But Big Sean, I dare to say, I'm going to give it another week, but I dare to say you might have created a classic.
Bro, you right. Like you said, it's like, what, 8? Would you say 8.75, 9?
Harder than my demons, man.
You feel me?
Harder than my demons, yeah, that's like, a single. He got
Big Sean, you're very,
stuff,
you inspire people. Like, after I heard your album, I went to work and we wasn't doing shit, so I just cooked up like 4 beats. Like,
and that's
I was ready.
He took his time with it, like you said, and helped curate his sound and things of that nature.
And
because I remember we was acting like he made Overtime. That was last year. Where's his album at?
A wise man once said, once you stop being afraid to fall, shit just gets smooth. And you could tell like he's over his mental health is a real thing. But you could tell he's over those, or he's getting to the point where he's over those issues.
He's there, man.
Right. Well, he said something too. The reason why you have regrets is because you're not learning from your mistakes, or you like.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Or something like that. He said something.
Man, that's
that.
some real shit. Like you, and it takes a real person to like see what you're doing. Damn, that ain't work. Well, why did that ain't work? Well, why am I doing this shit? Like a lot of people, and that just shows again the growth of who he is. Like a lot of people can't sit there and see that shit, and they blame it on what it's just being me.
Right.
He sees a problem and he's trying to fix it. We need more of that in the black community, but we getting there. We ain't gonna talk about that just yet, but we getting there.
Right.
Shout out to you, Big Sean.
Shout out to you, Big Sean.
I feel like you an extension of us. Like my bro said, y'all right up the street, man. What you did with that cipher and the little interview I saw you did on live, man, I really respect it. I really appreciate it. I feel like that's what we need in our city of Cleveland.
Amen.
We have tons of talent, and I feel like, man, if we unite in the black community in general, but if we unite, man, we can do it. We could put out quality music. We could put out stuff that's speaking to people's soul and to help people get out, man. Because like you before us, man, you had Jay, you had M, you had those people before us that got you through some stuff. You get us through some stuff, man. We pretty much peers, man. I just want to say thank you for doing that, man. I'm not from Detroit, but we got the same type of energies over here in Cleveland, man. So. I really appreciate that, man. I hope that you put out the other version with the rest of the people because I want to hear it, man. Y'all kill it in Detroit. Right. Y'all get on that mic and y'all go off,
do
man.
That flow, that like syncopated flow.
Right, I really appreciate what y'all did. I really appreciate what you doing, man.
Really do appreciate that work, man. But are y'all surprised there's no Kanye feature on the album?
Not surprised at all.
You know what? It popped in my head a couple times. It popped in my head a couple times after I listened. I went through the album 3 times. I'm not gonna lie. I played it 3 times.
I played it 3 times. Not all in the same.
Who's to say he wasn't a part of the production, or who's to say he didn't?
That's true too.
Go to Kanye, hey, give us a listen. You give it the okay.
I haven't seen the credits yet.
You know what?
If it was,
what I want to say about that is, man, we have to remember that it's 2020. It's COVID. Right. Everybody go through their own thing, man. And I feel like a lot of times people assume that because somebody's not tied to somebody that they were tied to at one point, that there's a problem. It might not be a problem.
Yeah, it might not.
It might just be Big Sean was on his own thing in L.A. Kanye was in his ranch or whatever he's doing, man. You know, he been through a lot, bro. Right. So it might have just, even in Sean's eyes, it might have been, okay, this is something I got to do without my mentor.
Right.
Yep.
This is something I got to do myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
I don't need his cosign.
Right, I don't need the cosign. I can bring in my other people. He had
right.
Travis. He had all kind of people on there, man. Maybe that's what was needed for him on this thing. You know, on this album, and that's cool, and we need to learn that as a culture. And I'm not speaking just black culture; I'm talking about American culture. Just period, man. Like we have to learn that it ain't always beef. It ain't always a problem, bro. Like I'm gonna do stuff without y'all. Y'all might do stuff without me. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't because we, you know what I'm saying, beefing or nothing, man. But no, I don't. I was kind of surprised because you used to hearing him on the song, on any album, either on Kanye's albums or anything. You know what I'm saying? You used to hearing them together, but I just chalked it up as it's 2020.
Right.
A lot of stuff been going on, man. Sean was having mental stuff. Sean was, you know what I'm saying, do his thing. Kanye been going through. Kanye's struggle's been in the limelight, bro. Like
he's fighting his own demons right now.
So it is what it is, but
he's trying to get through that.
I feel like there's no dissension there. I mean, it just is what it is. And, you know,
Drake did it with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Right. You're completely right. Speaking of Drake, man, great segue. Drake really gave us a little two-pace over this weekend. Was it this weekend?
I think so.
He
did it for a few weeks, for real. He done dropped. Well, I guess DJ Khaled coming out with an album again, so you already know who the person he going to. Like, you know, first take Drake, come out with Pop Star and Grease. I ain't gonna lie, I like both of the tracks. I really gravitate to Grease more. I really like Grease, but as of recently, Drake dropped his, first single off his album, Certified Lover Boy, I think. I don't like the name, but we ain't gonna talk about that. It's called Laugh Now, Cry Later. Everybody around the table know me personally. I'm a Drake fan. I take that stuff serious or whatnot. I ain't no groupie, but anywho, he come out with Laugh Now, Cry Later. I don't really be vibing with Drake's pop tracks, but this one I really liked, and the video kind of enhanced it too.
The video,
especially with the zoom ins every time, baby.
And he got like all the
that was a big flex.
That was a big flex.
It says it at the top. Nike headquarters. He's sitting there taking a chick shopping on some flex and stuff. Goddamn, Odell and that boy.
My man got 2 Bentleys that ain't even came out yet.
And the thing about Drake too, he's not afraid to bury himself for a joke. He buries himself for a joke. Like his album Certified Lover Boy. He know he's tapping into his light skin tendencies, and then with the video getting tackled by Marshawn Lynch out of nowhere. And
Shout out to Beast Mode for that.
Right.
Shout out to Beast Mode doing that shit. What do you say? Get the fuck out of the
fuck off the block. Right. I can appreciate that song.
And then
I can appreciate him rapping toward the end, a lot of his pop songs. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion, but he was rapping at the end of that boy. Shout out to KD. Shout out to Odell.
Shout out to Lil Durk too. His
verse was cool.
His verse was cool. It was towards the end though. He was repeating with words.
Lil Durk is really growing.
But coming in though, the way he came in on the beat, I fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
But they said an unknown music executive said this: if Drake ever decided to go independent, it was over with for the rap game. If Drake ever decided to go independent. I ain't gonna lie, since we all in this black movement, I say do it.
That's true, but what I'm gonna say about it is, my man run the industry, period.
Yeah.
He's not even...
So why stop playing, stop paying these other dudes.
And please do not Nick Cannon me.
Right.
Okay? But me and my boy that I'm gonna mention later, I'm leaving him nameless for a minute, we was talking about this, man. My man is Jewish. And black, and it's over, bro. He has the industry, dude. He is the industry.
Right.
Like, my man got a song. He's not even on the song. He had nothing to do with the song. he got a verse taken off of a song, bro. That he had nothing to do with, bro. Everybody know what I'm talking about, right? Like, how does that happen? Like, I don't need that verse. Got to come off, bro.
Right? Because I'm
like, that's crazy. Because he I mean, what you gonna say to him, bro?
I mean, verses he have in different languages.
Right.
see, now,
I'm not gonna lie. I mess with UK Drake.
I don't. What I'm gonna say
like
is,
when I listen to UK, like he got me listening to UK dudes. Like them dudes really be flowing, and then I sit here and listen to Drake. A lot of Americans just can't get over the accent. It's funny because of the accent, but if you really move past the accent and you kind of treat them like, okay, this is a UK dude rapping, it's like, dang, he kind of going in though.
No, you know what I'm gonna say about that though.
We're just immature about it.
No, I don't know, bro. I can't. Well, I'm not saying I can't get with it, man. For the simple fact that it's like
slang, but proper.
It's lightweight. No, I have no.
It is controversial.
No, I have no problem with anybody else doing it. That's you. That's your. That's your nationality. That's your culture. But my man, that is some cultural appropriation, bro. And we just let it slide because it's Drake, bro.
He did.
Who's gonna tell him to stop?
Stop it.
But what I'm
let
saying,
it slide with everybody. Macklemore.
Okay, so
Macklemore. But we ain't talking
Justin
about Macklemore
Bieber.
ever on this.
Hold on. So we got Jamaican, Jacob Patois, Drake.
Everybody know how I feel
on
about
reggae. Right, got Afrobeat Drake. We got Spanish Drake, UK Drake, Arabic.
Dude, that was it. When I heard
crazy, he may not be messing with it,
like what?
But it's still doing numbers. Right. He getting worldwide. He getting worldwide numbers.
Okay,
when America may not be messing with it,
and before all of that, before all of that, we had Houston Drake for So Far Gone.
But we wasn't messing with
But I had no problem with that because he had a lot of cosigns from Houston, and you could tell he actually spent time in Houston.
Right.
And his Houston stuff was like an homage. Now he just jump on shit, just be, man, I'm about to be Arabic, bruh. What? Like, come on, dude. And then you Jewish. Like, that's like totally against. Like, I don't even know what to say, bruh. But I guess if they okay with it, I'd be okay with it. I know people that's pissed because they feel like even with the One Dance thing, they feel like he took Wizkid or whatever.
Afrobeat.
Basically took his stuff and. That's one of his biggest songs, though.
Wizkid agreed to it. I mean, for me, like I get you, I can empathize with him. But at the end of the day, Wizkid signed off on it. He agreed to it. He getting paid from it. And Drake know how to milk the game.
Only thing I can say about that though is like, as artists too, man. We should be able to have friendships, and we should be able to have business relationships.
Absolutely.
But we should also be able to be smart. We should have friendships and business relationships to a point where it's like, okay, I know I'm going to get paid off of this, man, but this is my lane, bruh. Like, this is something that I'm trying to cultivate and I'm trying to carve out, man. I lightweight feel like if you take this, you might just take my lane, right, and it might be over for me.
And you feel like
the other person should be able to be like, yeah, man, you right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how we can stop that. I don't know how we can, because it's all perception. It's all how the crowd and how the fans react to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people gravitate because Wizkid. But Wizkid is huge over in Africa, over in the UK and stuff. But, you know what I'm saying? Drake is still Drake. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know how. Bro, I don't know how, as a culture or as a music consumers, we can even do that. But
they say when you go to a Drake concert, you see like every type of people there. So
I agree.
Bro, we talking about your uncle for a minute.
But shout out to Drake. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I can't hate. You know, we all have our opinions, bro. I never been one to miss words about my opinion on Drake.
Right.
But
like I fucks with
him,
I keep it real with him.
He is who he is.
And I know that throughout a lot.
He is the industry.
I do listen to a lot of his music. It might be older stuff, but it's just like I listen to a lot of that shit.
Like he LeBron out here, if you ask me. Like
he is LeBron. Right. You're right.
Go ahead, bro.
All right. Next up, we got John's dude Slink D. He just dropped a project, man.
Mine is the Bull. Mine is the Bull Deluxe. So hold on. Okay. So, if I'm not mistaken, bro, this is a 24-track album. There was 14 new tracks that he put on. Minus the Bull was out last year, 2019. So, yeah, this is definitely him. This is Love Me No More with his boy T-Rail. T-Rail from the Zale. We from Cleveland. They from Hilltop area, which is Noble. People, a lot of people don't know maybe, outside of who listen to this outside of here. But pretty much, I ain't gonna say we grew up with them, but we pretty much frequent in the same areas or whatever. So we know, what they had to go through to get here and stuff. And man, I work with this dude every day, man. Slink is a grinder, man. He be up. He don't play, man. He's making this music in the living room, bro, and it is excellent music. If y'all can, man, tap in. It's on every platform right now. All platforms, bro. You got Spotify. I'm assuming it's on SoundCloud. I got Apple Music. It's on there. It's on YouTube. Bro, he going in, man. All I can say is, man, my boy trying to pull me in. He is a very inclusive person also. You know what I'm saying? He not about the bull. He not on the other stuff. If you can help him, he can help you. He want to get it done, man. So if anybody out here listening to this, man, check it out. It's Slink D, MTB Deluxe. Go check it out, man. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, SoundCloud, whatever you got, it's on there, man. Support our Cleveland artists, man, our local artists, no matter what city you in, man. Support these people that are really trying to grind. And, man, we can flip this industry on its head, man, for real. If we really support each other, man. There's a young black man who's really trying, man, his hardest, man. He really put his heart and soul into his music, man. So, check it out, man. And I'm not just saying it because it's my boy. He got quality music, man. He has quality versatility. Man, he know how to... Man, he linking with some people that you wouldn't even think, man. But, hey, man, it's a go, man. He on it, bro. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm like a proud... I don't even know what to say, man. He older than me, bro. That is my boy, but his music is legit, man. Y'all know me. I'm like the gatekeeper at the table of music, of hip-hop. I don't just let no whack stuff, man. I'm not about to sit here and plug nothing whack for y'all. This is legit, real, good music, man. So check it out, y'all.
That's what's up, man. I think that's about it for music, though. I mean, it's the Monica versus Brandy versus. Yeah, I'm just joking.
No, man, hold on.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to Monica and Brandy, bro. Y'all are literally legends, bro.
Yeah, y'all definitely legends.
Like, I didn't watch the verses, but, man, I was watching, a lot of people.
They had hits. They got hits.
A lot of people were literally, posting
stuff. They got their fan bases.
They really got hits. Of course, they got the fan bases going neck and neck.
It's like Buds versus Crips.
But it's just crazy, bro. Like, when we grew up on some real...
Right.
legit music, bro. And like my boy Joe was saying before this, like when people say ain't nothing like the old school, and we taking it way back. We was talking about Earth, Wind, and Fire and stuff earlier, man. So we taking it way back, but I feel like lightweight the '90s was the extension of that, especially on the R&B side, bro. Like
R&B side,
like especially with the women.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? R&B women at that time, even the men, bro. I'm not no slight at them or nothing, but. Bro, it's crazy, man. Like, now that we grown and we listen to music, just, to actually listen to the music and not have to worry about nobody talking about, you listen to a girl song. Bro, they was legit.
It was definitely
real, like, hit makers, man.
I think Brandy still got one of the best remixes. I Want to Be Down remix. MC Light, Queen Latifah. The remix, that was straight, too.
Man, they classic, man.
They classic, too. Even, I didn't know Monica was 12 when she made Like This and Like That. I want you. Mm-hmm.
That's legendary in its own right. I mean,
crazy. You was 12 talking about I want you like this. You gotta make your move and all that other stuff. Like, dang. And then when they came together for The Boy Is Mine, that was like classic too. I remember like on UPN they showed the video and stuff. That was just dope for real.
That was a moment for the culture.
That was definitely
shout out to Versus. Like y'all really putting the black culture on. Like y'all making these.
Bro, they had one.
Y'all making people remember. Like, hey, we great out here.
Bro, they broke records. They had they got to 1 million people watching fast. So yeah, man. Shout out to Versus. My favorite one I think is still T-Pain versus Lil Jon, but
Agreed.
they doing that thing, man. But I think that's all we have for music. Coming up next, though, the NBA playoffs, man. These dudes been balling in the bubble.
Balling in the bubble.
That's what I'm
Man, no cap. I'm about to say some. Well, I don't know if y'all gonna feel like it, but I like to think it might be some controversial statements made from my end. Alrighty, I'm gonna take it all the way back when the bubble first started. No, right when it hit the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Memphis, y'all did y'all thing. Y'all deserved the 8th seed. But when y'all got to the bubble, it got real and y'all wasn't winning.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it should have been Portland and Phoenix in that play-in game. Phoenix was the only team in the bubble that went undefeated.
Right.
And you telling me they not going to be in a playing game because of some logistics?
Mm-hmm.
Like Devin Booker, if Dame Time went, well, I'm going to get to him in a minute, but Devin Booker was phenomenal. Like, he's showing, like, granted it's the bubble, we taking it for what it is, but at the end of the day, he's still playing against against great teams. Undefeated. Pulling. Like, if you watch them games, jump shot 3, in the paint, facilitating, like, Devin Booker did his thing, and for him not to be able to hit that playing game, I low-key feel like was disrespectful. But moving on to the MVP of the bubble, I'm looking at my wrist. I ain't got a clock on, but I'm looking to see what time it is. It's Dame time. I've been talking about this man for a long time. If you truly know me, you know Paul Pierce is my favorite player ever. But my favorite point guard was Chris Paul. But Damian Lillard took that mantle from Chris Paul. People are really sleeping on Damian Lillard. If LeBron would have went to Portland instead of Cleveland, played with Lillard instead of Kyrie, he still would have got a ring and he probably would have stayed. Because Damian Lillard don't be playing. He been clutch. If you a true Cleveland fan, you'd have seen them games against Portland and Damian Lillard pulled up and hit a game winner on us. Like, Damian Lillard, he do his thing.
They was trying to pull his card. Pat
Beverly, Marcus Norris, and Paul
Mm-hmm.
George tried to chime in. Like, hold on, let's. Damian Lillard had to keep it real. Like, y'all a super team now.
Right.
But hold on, let me pull y'all cards real quick. Patrick Beverly. Well, hold on, Marcus Morris. You just got here, so you just sit down. Patrick Beverly. Don't act like I ain't just send y'all home on some game winner shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you supposed to be this defensive guru.
Mm-hmm.
Paul George. I just broke y'all up. Like, both of y'all in different places right now.
Right.
And then, shout out to Dame Lillard because he was the one when the bubble first started. Adam Silver was talking about, like, all right, we'll have the 8 playoff teams, but we'll also have the teams that aren't in the playoffs to play in a little tournament, maybe some cash consideration and some draft pick. Damian Lillard was like, forget all of that. If I'm playing basketball, I need to be getting an opportunity to win. Mm-hmm. And Adam Silver was like, okay, well, top 2 teams, 8-9 team, y'all playing the playing game. Dame Lillard showed up darn near every game. Took the Lakers to 6 games. Like, shout out to Portland. Shout out to Dame Lillard, CJ McCollum.
Yes, shout out to
Melo.
CJ.
Can we also shout out Jimmy Buckets?
Man,
we go.
That's later? Sorry. Okay, my bad.
We good.
My
the
bad.
East. I ain't gonna lie. The East been a little dry first round. Giannis looking a little vulnerable out here. Giannis, I don't really mess with you. You're a great player. You're the MVP of the league, but playoff time, you getting that James Harden rep. No cap. You getting that James Harden rep. You lost the first game to the Magic. Why? Last year, y'all lost the first game to the Magic. Like, what is going on with y'all in the Magic? Like, and then now this, y'all down 3-0. Y'all about to get eliminated. I feel like you about to leave and go to Miami. But shout out to Miami. They low-key might make it to the finals because I can see I can see them beating the Celtics and Toronto. I can see them beating both of them teams.
Definitely.
I can see them in the finals.
Yep.
But I got to give a special shout out to Luka Doncic, little Caucasian man from overseas.
Bruh.
He doing LeBron numbers.
Bruh, they had this
40-some points, 17 rebounds, 13-some assists.
They had this clip of like 2 European dudes playing on like this mountain or cliff, And it's like, that's how Luka Doncic be playing. That's why he's so hard.
That's
it's
why
like,
so
bro,
yeah.
if you lose, you gotta jump off the cliff.
People fail to realize Luka Doncic's been playing with grown people since he was like,
that's what it is.
Since he was a teenager. Like, ain't nothing wrong with how we raising our kids over here, but overseas they got a system and it works for some people. Luka Doncic, he been playing with grown people since he was like, what, 15, 14? Yeah. Like, and he been in the championship game, so he knows about pressure. He knows about, like, he's just been getting educated. And then he come to the NBA like, I can do this. Last year, he was about to get Rookie of the Year. This year, he's in top 3 for MVP.
Crazy.
Giannis, LeBron, Luka. In that order.
Shout out to Luka.
Right. Shout out to LeBron. I may not like him, but you doing your thing.
Shout out to Luka.
Shout out to the jokes about Luka. I'm
gonna be honest.
Now it used to be like positive jokes.
Shout out
like,
to Luka. This is talking about black,
right.
But we don't discriminate.
Right.
Clearly.
Bro, you balling.
So if y'all want to hear some legit, we gonna tell you how it is. Tune in to talk about black, because we gonna tell you how it is, man. Shout out to Luka. Man, you did your thing. I'm not gonna lie. I might sound like a hater. I was hoping y'all advanced because for some reason, I'm just like, man, this gonna be crazy. If all these teams just advance that's not supposed to advance, this is gonna be nuts. Like, and I have been one, like, because I listen to sports radio every day. And people like, oh, this gonna be an asterisk. This not gonna be a real I said, bruh,
stop it.
Everybody in the situation got to deal with the same situation.
There's no home. There's
so
no way.
Please stop trying to say this is not a real championship, bro.
People trying to say it like it's like
if it was fake, they wouldn't have showed up and played, bro. Clearly, if one thing that you go realize, and people talking about they ain't watching it, they done with the NBA. That's the topic for later on, which is crazy to me, bruh. If you watch this bubble, dudes been playing, bruh. Like they not playing like, oh man, I'm just in Orlando. Bro. Man, let me do my 2 weeks.
I'm glad y'all told me.
They finally got you. Real, like they really playing. Like, yeah, they really playing. Like, bro, when I turn on NBA now, I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a game. This is gonna be a game. But no matter who playing.
It's funny. So many people think like that until you show them again. Because my friend was like that. She's like, no. Why you watching that fake NBA basketball stuff? And then she saw the game. She's like, oh, they balling.
They not playing.
You feel like oh, whoever, like, shout out. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to that for one. Shout out to NBA because they let you know this shit can be done if you put the money into it and if you invest into it and if you do this shit properly. Like, we can make shit happen within these troubling times that we're dealing with. Right. Like, Lord knows, I was talking to a few colleagues of mine, like, this low key because we didn't do our due diligence as Americans. Well, as our people uptight, this might be the normal for us for a long time. Right. I'm talking about maybe. I hate maybe like 5 years. Like this might be for a while. Like, and I'm knocking on wood, but you already know what's gonna happen with this mask on shit. Like it's crazy.
Too late for the mask on shit.
But I'm just saying, I can eventually see some trash coming from the mask on shit. Like, let me just swipe with this card that I just stole from somebody. Here, I got a mask on.
But no, you right though, man. The NBA showed that you can do it, man. Right. You can do it the right way, and I'm sorry, I don't want to go off on a tangent, man. We on a strict time limit, man. It's late, but I have to say this, man, because I've been holding it in for a long time. We got radio hosts in Cleveland, Ohio, who have friends and people that's close to them that said they done with the NBA because Black Lives Matter and the social justice stuff is getting pushed down their throat. What I'm going to say is, I love these radio hosts, but you said you watch it, but if you're not condemning them people for that, I don't know what to say, man. And like it really been irking me because how can you get mad because we're standing for justice and equality? I don't care what it is. This is justice and equality. United States of America is supposed to be for all, which clearly it has not been for 400 or some years, bro.
It wasn't. When they made a declaration,
it ain't never been.
The declaration period.
Even in the declaration,
all men are created equal. That's in the middle of the 1700s, late 1700s. They're still slaves. Like, what the fuck? All men are created equal.
But what I'm going to say is for you to get mad because there's Black Lives Matter on the court. There's Black Lives Matter on their shirts. And you still don't understand. It's Google is out here, man. Alexa is out here. Siri is out here. Fucking YouTube. All of this is out here. You should know what we're standing for.
Right.
They have expressed it clearly. They have articulated it clearly. And for you to sit here and be pissed and say you're done because the NBA is standing up for equality and justice, I don't know what to say about you. But if you let your friends say that and you do not call them to the carpet, I have something to say to you also. Mm-hmm. You're the problem, and so are your friends.
Like, I don't understand when people say that and they say it's political. It's not political. It's basic human rights.
Right.
And they never want to answer the real question. Like when you start dropping gems on people, what about these killings? What about this? And then they start going off a tangent on some other stuff, but they never actually answer the question.
They don't listen.
Why is it that their lives matter more than us? And at the end of the day, we're just trying to be transparent and blunt about it. Why do their lives matter more than us? And some of them just, they just in it. Mm-hmm. And we not talking to y'all. We talking to the people that righteous have a problem with this. Like,
and if you all lives matter, why are you just not as pissed as us as well?
Right.
You just saying it as a buttle or a pissy remark. And like, I've been saying this for the longest, but save me your white tears, like for real.
Like,
I don't give a fuck.
Shout out to the NBA because shout out to the players. Shout out to the Bucks for when the 7 shots happened. They said we not playing.
Mm-hmm.
They said we not playing, and they got more. Like when they first did the bubble, they already asked for incentives as far as the black movement happened. And then when the 7 shots happened, they asked for more incentives and more things happened. So shout out to the NBA as a whole, the players, the GMs. Adam Silver, you looking like the GOAT out here. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, NFL looking real suspect out here. I should have listened to Cap. Like, NBA ain't dealing with that shit. When that shit with Donald Sterling happened, what happened? Adam Silver, a few days later, a week later, like, the NBA is banning that dude.
Right.
He owe $1 million fine, and he must sell the team.
Oh, yeah, you talking about the Clippers owner?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wasn't playing with that stuff. NBA letting us know you can make a change, and shout out to them.
And then people still trying to make jokes on y'all just boycotted one game and that's it and stuff like that. At least
at the end of the day, it's still a business,
right? And
I respect the decision to boycott the game. And controversial statement for me, like for them to end the NBA. I mean,
for the ones talking shit, they did more than what you doing,
right? I hate to say it though. But it wasn't really gonna change nothing. Like we still fighting a good fight. We're trying to change. We're trying to fix 400 plus years of oppression.
Right.
And we think it's about to happen, and like it ain't gonna happen.
NBA games.
Right. You get what I'm saying? So they boycotted the game, which I totally respect.
Right.
But I do respect them just saying, all right, we're gonna also continue on what we're doing, so we can continue to push the message.
Right. Right.
But shout out to the NBA. I'm loving what y'all doing. Shout out to these playoffs. Shout out to Chris Paul. They had a 0.2 percentage
that's what I wanted
to make it to the playoffs, and they took it to a game. I was rooting for the Rockets at first, but Chris Paul, that's still one of my favorite point guards.
Bro, just shout out to Chris Paul when he was doing that HBCU gear stuff.
Right.
He wore Bama State shoes one day for one game. Shout out to all of that, man. Just showing love and support for HBCU.
I just want to say, I like Chris Paul. I was never like a huge Chris Paul fan. He punched a lot of people in the nuts.
More than what's his name?
For some reason. Yeah, he top Draymond, bro. But bruh, I'm salty. I was salty. Like I fell asleep that night, and I woke up, and for some reason, Bleacher Report did not have it. I'm like, bro, I'm wrecking my brain. Like, I know they won. They had to win, bro. Like it's destined for them to win. Like, they tried to send my boy there to die, bro. Like, that was dirty how they did him, man. Like, he wasn't the problem in Houston. Clearly. You know what I'm saying? So, I woke up, like, 1 o'clock in the morning, looking. I said, man, they lost by 2 points, bro. I was hurt, bro. Like, I just want Chris Paul to get his just due, man.
Definitely.
Like for real, for him to go there, and everybody said they was gonna be garbage and trash,
and he pulled that boy
out of the. But the biggest part about it is they are super young, and clearly.
He could be that veteran.
He is the leader.
He is.
Bruh.
Clearly, he
Game 6.
Young kid.
Game 6, they shut Shea Gilgeous Alexander down. Chris Paul trying to hype him up like, bruh, you got to be aggressive. But it just wasn't working for him. Him and Danilo Gallinari, them was the two dudes that pulled that game out. Like, Chris Paul letting it be known, like, look, I'm older. I ain't mad that you decided to stay in OKC. Get your money. But he also letting it be known, like, look, I can do this shit still too.
Right.
Like, hold on, don't get it twisted. Like, I'm still a great ass player. He gonna go down as top 10 in assists all time.
Right. And probably up there in the top point guards.
Bro,
probably
for
top
sure.
5.
Point guard.
For sure.
If you talking about top 5 point guards, if you talking about pure point guards, not the hybrid stuff, no shots fired. I'm just saying. If you talking about top 5 point guards, I'm giving you Magic. I'm giving you no order. Magic. I'm giving you Stockton. I'm giving you Isaiah Thomas.
The old Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, no, yeah.
The real Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas. No lie. I gotta put some new school people in there. Gotta go with Curry.
No Curry.
And that 5th spot might be Chris Paul.
Okay.
Like Curry, he the best shooter of all time, and he a short dude. He a point guard. You got to put him in there. But Chris Paul, he top 5. That's my top 5, no particular order.
That's what's up, man. I don't think Steve Adams ever gonna leave OKC.
Right.
Oh,
y'all know
Steve. I'm like, I saw him like, damn, Steve.
He did not talk about
yes.
that.
Oh, yeah. Breaking news. Was it Friday or Thursday?
Yeah.
Steve Nash is about to be the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets. I never thought I would see that. Just came out of nowhere.
Right.
Like you got another head coach job before Ty Lue gets another one. Like,
right.
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie, Stephen A. did it for me. Like, he pulled that card, and I kind of vibe with him with it. He was like, these opportunities don't happen for black people. Like, Steve Nash, like, he said no disrespect to Steve Nash at all. He deserves it. He spoke.
Oh yeah, Mark Jackson.
He spoke about how he was a great developmental coach for Kevin Durant and Chris Paul. And Steph Curry when he was with the Warriors. He spoke highly of him. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with Steve Nash. He was just like, this opportunity don't happen for black people. He spoke about Sam Cassell. I think he's on Boston's roster. He's an assistant coach, but he ain't never got the call up. He spoke about Mark Jackson. He talked about David Fisdale.
Man, he keep getting played.
Right, like New York, that was a bad move for him. Like he wasn't gonna get no say so, and that's fucked up. And he come from championship pedigree. Eric Spoelstra, shout out to you too, though.
Bro, I can't believe he's still the same coach in Miami.
But
he got rings.
Right,
you gotta respect that.
But yeah, back to the Steve Nash thing, bro. It was a shocker to me.
Definitely, yeah.
I would have thought Steve Nash would have been an MLS manager before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought Tim Duncan probably would have got a coaching job before him.
Leaving the Spurs.
Yeah, bro, to be honest with you, like, Steve Nash, you haven't heard Steve Nash's name associated with the NBA since he retired, bro. Like, there hasn't been any, like, and I thought for sure, like, Mark Jackson, he's going to get a job this year. Nah, it's just a matter of time. Like, Ty Lue, it's just a matter of time.
Ty Lue, he's straight. He's got 76ers and the Pelicans. Like, that's where his name been tied up in. Like, if he get a hold of the 76ers, Ty Lue, they might get a ring.
No, but you just talking about Pop, though. They said he sold his mansion in San Antonio.
His who?
His mansion.
Oh, Pop got to be on the
who don't sell their mansions now?
That's true, but he got to be close to the end.
Who don't sell their mansions? Who don't?
I think that's why they got
I heard he
Duncan
might
over
be
there.
going to somewhere else, though. Like,
I think,
Nowhere else. Brooklyn was the only team. Like,
I think
I think he was right. I think it was Brooklyn, but Steve Nash.
He's not going to go to the 76ers.
I think it was Brooklyn.
Because
right,
76ers ain't got enough. But Tyloo can make that stuff
It was
happen.
one of the rumors because he sold his mansion. Like he probably looked
he's
at someone.
old. Like, what he need a big old house for? He's straight. And even if he do leave, he gonna retire. He's not gonna continue.
I think that's why they got Tim Duncan on the assistant coach over there.
Oh yeah. That's been the plan for the beginning.
Yeah. Controversial statement. I low-key feel like that young lady that's over in San Antonio's assistant squad. She might get the head coach, and Tim Duncan might be the assistant. And I wouldn't even be mad at it.
Dang, what's her name? I know exactly who you talk about, man. Yeah, she's a heck of a coach, though.
But yeah.
All right, that's enough about the playoffs. But last weekend, we have to say, pay our respects. Say rest in love, rest in power to Chadwick Boseman. He passed to his 4-year fight with colon cancer. It was really unexpected to everybody, honestly, for real. As you know, his breakout world was 42 as Jackie Robinson, but his what just brought him internationally known was his role as Black Panther, aka T'Challa, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It just came into surprises everybody. Such a great actor, so young. He was just really getting to it. Like he was eventually, I think, beyond Denzel status as well.
Absolutely.
But and nobody even knew he had colon cancer, but his inner circle, and it's just so sad. But rest in power, King. That's all we have to say. He was appearing to be skinnier over the years, getting skinnier. I honestly thought it was a role, but the last time people saw him was like a award show or something. He was on a video chat or something like that. People were cyberbullying him, talking about he was on crack and all this other stuff, which is just sad because nobody never know what's going on. Somebody's going on with, and then when you look back at it, he was always visiting children with cancer, things of that nature. For the past several years, he was doing all these roles, and he had colon cancer. So that don't tell you that stop making excuses, get up your butt, and start doing what you need to do. I don't know what is, honestly. So rest in power, King Chadwick Boseman, man. So sad, unexpected.
Absolutely. Condolences out to him, his family,
right?
His closest friends. It's just a testament to his work ethic, a testament to his perseverance, man. He literally gave us these classics, man. He gave us the classic roles, man, knowing that he had this, bro. Shout out to his team, man, because there's some legit people, bro. This never leaked. It never got out, man.
At all. It just came out.
But it's just sad, man. It's sad that a generational talent like that, somebody that was really taking off, man, that we lost them just is a total shock, bro. Total shock, man. When that came across my phone, I didn't want to believe it. I'm like, man, maybe I'm in a dream or something, man, because I was tired, thinking I'm dozing off. I couldn't believe it, man. But all I can say is, man, he really personified what he talked about. He really did it, bro.
He definitely did.
He really cared about those kids, man, because he, little did we know at the time, he was going through the same thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And for me, cancer has impacted my life, man. My mom had breast cancer, bro, and I see how it's impacted her. She's recovered, she's in remission and stuff like that, but it still impacts her to this day. But you know what, man? He showed us how to live and how to live life to the fullest, man. Even when you not in the greatest physical state,
still get at
mental
it,
state, man. He still got after it, man. And all I can say is he is an inspiration to a lot of us, man. He's gonna go down in the history books as one of the greats, man. Unfortunately, it was cut short. But man, you already left a legacy. If I can say something to you, man, thank you for the legacy you left. Thank you for the inspiration that you left for the rest of us, man, and continue. Rest in power. You were a king, and you really inspire all of us to reach goals that are seemingly unattainable, man. But because of people like you and people before you, we know we can do those things, man. No matter what's going on, man. If we really put our mind to it and set our heart on something, man, we can achieve it. So, R.I.P.
Still, anything to add?
Hey, y'all said it. He was about to go down as one of like the great actors. Shout out to his team for keeping, his business. And let us celebrate. I know it's just a movie, but Black Panther impacted the black community.
That was a cultural thing.
You feel me? And he let it be known, like, we still great after death. Like,
Great.
life don't stop after death. Now he one of the guys now. So let's continue to inspire.
Definitely.
That, and if I could say one more thing, man, we say it all the time. But I'm gonna be honest, man, and if you listen to this podcast, I seem kind of excited, man, when I was talking about my boy earlier, man, his music and stuff. But one thing we always say, man, when people pass, man, is give them their flowers while they here, man. And you know what, man, we really don't do that, bro. And I feel like that's what we did when we talk about Big Sean. That's what we did. We talked about my boy Slink earlier. And I just really wish that we could have did it, man. Like, I never, I always looked at Chadwick as a great actor and stuff, man. But people wasn't talking about him like that, man, until he passed. Like, like people didn't talk about him in the highest esteem that he should have been talked about, until after the fact, man. And I just feel like, man, as a black community and stuff, man, we really all we got, man. Like, we have to really be able to put stuff aside, man. We have a lot of trauma. We have a lot of issues. We have a lot of competition within our bones from the very beginning, man, to compete with each other, man. But honestly, we need to be able to take inspiration from these people, and we need to be able to, man, even if you, like, I do it now. Like, I feel like, man, they probably never even like my comment. They'll probably never even, they might not get to it. But I send random, like, it might seem weird, but I send people messages, bro. Like, I send J. Cole a message. I send, the people that impact me, bro, like, I just send them a message because I feel like my message might be the one that keep them going. We never know, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like, man, we just have to be more open, man. Stop thinking everything corny, bro. Like, they are humans just like us, man. Sometimes they need to hear this stuff to keep them going. Like, they keep us going, we keep them going, man.
I'm actually surprised a lot of people haven't seen 21 Bridges, because that is, like, a fucking phenomenal movie. Like, that is just, like, a great movie, honestly. And that just got swept underneath the rug a lot,
Yeah, it really did. And I honestly,
that was so
I know
good.
it came out last year, but I feel like it had something to do a lot with the COVID.
That was way before COVID.
Yeah, but it was
like
a lot of other stuff going on, though, man. Like,
I think
there was other
probably,
stuff going on.
I think it's because it was a lot of cop killing in that, too.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. And it's a lot of stuff going on, man. But if y'all have not seen it, check out 21 Bridges, man. To me, it was a culmination of everything he has put everything he has put into his career, man. Like, he could really see this was the moment where he was branching and he was really, and that's no slight at him, bro. He didn't play James Brown. He didn't play Jackie Robinson.
Thurgood Marshall.
Thurgood. Like, this dude really played these roles. Like, it was excellent, bro. So, but that was the one, like, 21 Bridges, bro. Like,
he was doing all that movie, shit, man. Too.
I love that
like
movie.
His father had passed from cop killers, and he was just taking care of it with his grandma and stuff, man. It was just crazy. Like,
what a great movie, man. But what a great career.
What a great dude.
What a great
person.
dude. What a great legacy,
Human
man. You
being.
really left, right.
Like,
for real, man, you are the Black Panther, bro. You are T'Challa personified, man, for real. And they could never have picked a better person, man. That's crazy. Honestly, it was God's doing, man. That's how I think.
Honestly, I honestly, like, when I was thinking, like, who they gonna pick from Black Panther, that was just in my head, like, who? I would say, like, Jamie Foxx, but I'm like, no, he kind of older now.
Right.
Before they picked Chadwick Boseman, I was like, oh yeah, Chadwick Boseman, yeah, he make a great T'Challa for real. Right before Civil War came out, like, yeah, that was a good choice. I remember, like, yeah.
Shout out to you again, man. Like, you inspired me, man. Like,
He inspired a lot of people, man. It's just surprising what had happened, man.
Serious shock.
Serious, man. Like I said, condolences go out to his family, his friends. You know, shout out to his inner circle for keeping that knowledge about him being, or that information about him, you know, having cancer the past 4 years. You know, they kept it closed. Nothing leaked to TMC or nothing. Shout out to them, man. They really had his back. Moving on, we have a big shout out to The Rock for what he had just done, being a people of color, person of color. You know what he has done over the years, being black in Samoa. He just have accomplished a lot throughout the years. Now he owns what did you say, the XFL. All these movies he in. Like once he got out of the Disney contract, well, all those Disney movies, it's just like shit just went up for him.
He took off.
Because he was starting to come out at first, but then he got into that Disney contract with those movies, and he was in like Escape from Witch Mountain and Tooth Fairy.
And all I can say about him, man, is really like, bro, it's hard work, man. Hard work and dedication, man. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've been trying to lose weight. I've been trying to be consistent for a long time. And this man make 20 movies a year. It seems like 20 movies a year.
Might be the next Samuel Jackson.
And somehow, bruh, that dude is in the most phenomenal shape ever, man. Speaking of that, I think he just rock bottom COVID, man. Like, I don't know. You know, he said his family had COVID, and it's like...
That ain't shit to them.
The Rock was like, hold on, wait a minute. It doesn't matter what your name is. You know what I'm saying? Like, COVID-19, 2021, I don't care. Like, yeah. But not to make fun of it, but bro, this is just a testament to him, man. Hard work really paid off. Like when you hear his story, man, he had what, $2, something crazy, $7 in his pocket, and you know what I'm saying. I understand, and then the funny thing about it is, like, I understand his family was wrestling royalty. That does not always mean that you're going to be the next great person. You had to put in the hard work and the dedication to do it too, man, because he was a football star. He wanted to play football, but he got injured. So now you got to switch and change all your plans around. And just because they was wrestling royalty don't mean they had money either, though.
Right.
Which people don't understand. Like, we think of wrestling now, we thinking, oh, people getting paid. But even now, people don't get paid like you think. Not worth what their body is going through. Not worth the time being away from their family and stuff. You got to be like the upper echelon, like, you know what I'm saying, headline people to be making money like that, man.
Probably like
you know what I'm
$2
saying?
million.
Right.
When you really think about that, $2 million,
That ain't shit.
yeah,
that ain't nothing,
To
bro.
all these other athletes,
Right.
out here.
Come on now. But you know, I love wrestling, man. There's no, I ain't got no problem right there. But man, The Rock just an inspiration, bro. I don't know, you know. I know a lot of people say like, well, he's not really black, but bruh, when you in America, you need a drop, and that's all they care about, bruh. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some stuff might have helped him in, you know what I'm saying, in the wrestling world because his family was like tied to it. It might have helped him a little bit, but man, he still had to put that work in, bro. Like,
Definitely. And it doesn't matter. He's still like he's from two different cultures, culturally rich cultures too, like Samoan and black. So he has to represent both sides.
That's hard, bro.
And that's what he said. I understand that.
That's
you have
difficult.
to represent both sides. It's not like but it's like Samoan. It's like deep and rich in cultures itself.
And
just as like black folks.
And one thing I can say about him, everything he has going for him right now, when all this stuff start going on, man, he went live. He put his career on the line. Be honest with you. He has stood with black people. He has stood for equality and all that stuff, man. When everything started going down, like when 2020 got crazy and stuff, he came out and he stood for it, bro. And I can honestly say that, like, you know, people used to say, oh, he always you say like, oh, he ain't black, he's Samoan. No, man, when the chips was down, when the chips, I mean, but it's true. I mean, is that not true?
That's true.
But when the chips was down, man, he stood with us, bro. And, you know, for him to be the number one person in Hollywood right now and to risk that, hey, I ain't got no problem with him, bro. At all.
No problem at all. Shout out to you, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Moving on, what was it, a couple weekends ago, we had DC Fandome, their first live web thingamajig they having. That's what everybody's doing now because of COVID. It's making these announcements because there's no Comic Con.
Right.
So
Man, crazy.
Comic Con, well, not Comic Con. What was the video game thing?
E3 is E3.
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 Everybody
like,
doing their online. Yeah.
Like it's about to be a wrap for E3.
But yeah, E3 been going down.
It was already.
Right, but back to DC.
Everybody been doing their own
I'm
thing.
gonna start off with the new Batman video game.
Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights, like that shit. Like
Look
I ain't.
hard.
Like, let me tell you, they start off by they taking the one arc. If you're into the comic books, they got.
And it's not a
comic
continuation from Arkham Knight.
Right.
Arkham. See.
But the comic books are a little bit more intricate than the TV shows and the cartoons and the movies.
Of course.
But there's one
That's
specific
the original
arc
source.
in the comic books where Batman is quote unquote dead, where they think he's dead, and Nightwing has to take up the new mantle as Batman eventually. But we ain't talking about that right now. The video game, that's where it starts off. He sends a video to everybody. He sends it to Nightwing, Red Hood,
And Red Robin. And Batgirl.
and Batgirl. Like, I'm gone. Y'all need to save this city. They present the Night of the Owls, the Order of the Owls. Court of Owls. It looks phenomenal. I don't even play the Batman games, and I might play it.
Bro, I do.
Like-
I love the Batman games.
like,
It's
bruh,
from the same
I
engine style.
looked at some of the gameplay. Red Robin, I'm not gonna lie. Nightwing was always my favorite Robin, but Red Robin taking the mantle from him. Like Tim Drake, like he got that
Low-key.
one power to transport from one area to the next. Like, oh my goodness.
That shit sure. Low key though, I might play as Batgirl though, cause her shit was looking too fresh too.
Right.
I'm honestly like, for real, I'm gonna play as Batgirl, honestly.
But what else happened? Segueing from the game to the actual trailer.
So much news, man. Let's
Shout
break
out-
this shit all the
Bruh.
way down.
Shout out to this Batman trailer. Like, I was skeptical at first because Justice
Man,
League
me
was
too.
such a fucking flop. And I ain't gonna lie, Ben Affleck kinda, you know, he made me feel like, okay, he might be a good Batman.
He beat ass.
But then he eventually leaves. And they say, well, we're gonna make a new Batman movie. We're gonna make it on some like Batman.
But did he
year-
leave?
Right, they
get
say
to that
we're
later.
gonna make it like Batman 1 or 2, year 1, 2, or 3 and shit.
Right.
And I saw the trailer and it was pretty hype. You see, Batman got his Vin Diesel card, respect, family.
Nigga beating ass.
Right.
And you see the Riddler actually being like, what you say, like a mysterious and threat.
Right,
Right.
Well, you don't even see
He ain't
him.
on
We
his
don't even know who playing the Riddler
right.
for
He
real.
he ain't on his
But
corny
he
shit.
leaving,
Right.
he leaving like these. Yeah, he ain't on his corny shit. Like he's menacing villain.
Right.
That's what I meant to say. Leaving these notes and questions around and stuff. Like, bruh, this shit look creepy.
It really looks
It looks
like
good.
Batman
Right.
on like his first year on the
Right.
job. Like, I can respect the route that
Bruh.
they went.
Bruh, if they really want to go Batman year 1, man, that nigga need to wear a ski mask and turtleneck
Man.
with a grappling.
I don't even
Oh,
want to
it's
see it.
over, man. We already seen the
I
suit.
know, I
We
know.
seen the
I
suit.
know.
The suit looked way better than it looked at first.
It did.
I mean, everything looked legit, man.
He looked like a young nigga kid.
Because we were seeing like
I'm-
pictures and stuff like that too,
Yeah.
and then right before they released the trailer, you see that they released that one still shot with those black marks around his eyes. I'm like,
Right, but now you get it.
I get it.
Like
hey,
he on his little dude shit. Like
Yeah.
he trying to
Yeah.
figure it out.
bruh.
Yeah, and
And I
I'm being
can
honest,
respect
man.
that.
I'm the gatekeeper of Batman
But-
at the table, bro. And I was like, no, this shit is not about to fly. Like, I'm not about to twinkle, twinkle, little star me.
That's what I was saying to
death.
Twinkle Twinkle
Like,
Vampire.
no, we not doing that, bro. Like, I was
But-
staunchly against it, but then
I
seen
was
it.
against Ben
I was like,
Affleck. We talking about
Oh, we was
Batman.
too. Well, I was
Like,
too.
I
that
wouldn't
nigga
even-
had that chin.
Bruh.
But
But-
then again, man, he kind of filled the shoes lightweight though.
Yeah.
I mean,
They didn't give him enough, but rumor is he's
Hopefully-
going
Yeah.
to
Back for the
appear
Flash
in the
thing,
Flash movie. So I guess
Right.
there's 2 different continuities, continuities or whatever, or it's like you said earlier, Batman, earlier
Right.
the Man,
They said it was supposed to be on some what was it, New York type stuff?
Nor.
Yeah, North. Excuse
Yeah.
me. But moving forward with the DC, them they
Well, no, we gotta talk about they resumed filming, but he
Bruh.
just caught COVID-19. I mean, no disrespect, so they had to stop filming and
right,
stuff like
bruh.
that. But I mean,
He's vengeance.
yeah,
He will be back.
He will be back. That's what I'm saying. That's what it looked like in that last part of the trailer. He just beating that one dude ass.
He was like, "Who the hell is you?" He pulled tight like it's Smack him, smack him, smack him, smack him, smack him.
Loki, I was gonna take that video and be like, how Monday morning hit you.
Right.
For real.
Then he looked at that. Then he looked at the boss like, I'm vengeance.
Damn, Batman, he just asked you a question.
Right. Hey, bro, that's how Batman gotta be.
God damn.
That's how Batman gotta be. Like, shoot.
Damn,
You
I
know
mean,
that-
be honest, you're like.
I know I'm joking.
Be honest,
I'm
you're
joking.
man. 20 dudes pull tight on you, man. Like, I mean, what you gonna do? Like,
I just be joking.
and I think that was the legit like response. Like, okay, I gotta set an example because it is
Right.
like 20 dudes.
Right.
I don't really have powers, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Batman always had to be like
He got the
like
short
what
man
Ted-
syndrome.
Right.
Little
He
man
always
syndrome.
had to be like,
I
okay,
gotta prove to these
Right.
niggas who the fuck I am.
right.
Like, I gotta
I'm
because
short
they
out here, so I
bruh.
don't really agree with this.
I'm sorry.
But shout out to
Damn.
Batman.
This is real life, authentic,
Right.
raw
Right.
that y'all getting, man.
Y'all getting it live today.
But shit, he's respect like that. I just be joking. Batman, my guy for real.
I know he is. You
But
just
he
be disrespectful.
joking. It's just funny though, the jokes. And then like though too, like you can't say he's not OP and then Superman OP. Y'all hate Superman because he's OP.
He not OP because he ain't got no power.
Oh my, but he is.
That's what makes him
He
not
always-
OP.
I
Right.
can-
We all know
I
that.
can
At the moment's
defeat
notice.
Villainy because
His parents died. And
whatever's
he
in my
just,
belt.
he
for
ran into
preparation.
that inheritance.
Bruh,
You can't get mad that
You
he
flip flopping. You
I'm
didn't
not.
used to say he was OP. He's like, yeah, he OP.
he is. But listen, his parents died, so that's
But
what
look,
make him not OP.
I'm just saying the point of Superman stories is to show the isolation of him and what he has to go through.
Superman.
Whatever.
When Superman gets married, he's gonna pick up Lois Lane's last name.
Oh,
Clark
all right,
Lane.
we're not going to get into that though.
Clark Lane.
What else happened? Dropped in DC fandom. We learned about
Suicide Squad.
the game or the movie.
Both.
I have
Mixed reviews.
not mixed, but I have
A different opinion.
Not different. I just have what you call that shit?
Controversial.
I guess it with the game
Mm-hmm.
and how it was released. But we could talk about Nick Gunn's. What's his name? James Gunn. Sorry,
Gunn.
James Gunn, aka the dude who did the what movies? Oh my gosh,
Guardians of the
Guardians of the Galaxy movies. He's doing the next Suicide Squad and how they introduced. We didn't really see a trailer, but you got a background who's
Just
all in
introduced a
there.
lot of the people.
Idris Elba is now being Will Smith's character's Deadshot.
Oh
No, he's a different character.
He's
He's not Deadshot. He's somebody totally different.
Will Smith's
Deadshot's not
in it.
even in it.
I thought
I
it
don't
was.
So
They
Deadshot's
said
not in it?
Deadshot.
No, he
They showed him as
plays.
Deadshot. I thought
That's
it looked like
He
it. though.
plays.
I thought he was Deadshot.
No, I'm finding it right now for you, man. Google is the truth.
Hey Google. Fucked everybody's phone.
Deadshot.
He plays.
According to Wikipedia, Deadshot is a fictional character appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics.
He plays. Oh shoot, man! Come on now. It ain't showing it for some reason.
Did you put Idris Elba?
Yeah, here we go, right here, y'all. I'm about to get it for y'all. I'm sorry for this.
I thought it was Deadshot.
It is. Bloodsport.
Oh, okay.
He's playing Bloodsport.
John Cena's in there.
What?
Pete
John
Davidson.
Cena look like a damn fool. I don't know who his character is, but bro, he look crazy. Like I don't know what this is, man. He's playing Peacemaker, bro.
Mhm.
Sound like some John Cena stuff, man. But yeah, I mean, I have not seen the video game. Have y'all saw the video game trailer?
The thing about the video, I mean, it looked cool, it looked hype, but the thing about it is Rocksteady, they was the original people who was doing the original Batman games. But it's been the 5 years, the Arkham.
Okay.
But it's been 5 years since that, and then
Yeah.
you first announced it with just a CGI trailer.
Yeah,
Some
they never showed no
gameplay.
gameplay. That's
Bruh,
right.
and that's when that's my little gripe with that.
Mhm.
That's what I want to say. I have a little gripe with that.
But they've been
Like,
working on it for a long time.
That's what I'm
I heard,
saying.
like,
And no,
3
I'm
to
not
4
saying you
years.
have to make a gameplay for us to see. You could just make a trailer full of B-rolls
Right.
or whatever.
Right.
See some gameplay.
But the movie wise, I don't know, man. It looks kind of quirky. It looks kind of like silly.
I mean, I think that's the time.
We'll see though. I mean, James Gunn, he did his. I love both. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Only movie I didn't
So
like.
I
He
assume
didn't do.
that
I like
he's-
Slither. He did Slither too.
Yeah, I think he might do it, man. I think that might turn out to be good, man.
Only movie I didn't like he did was the one that's with the fake Superman.
Bloodborne? I mean, not Bloodborne.
With the little kid.
Bright Spot. I'm shoot.
You know what I'm talking
What
about.
the heck is the name of that? Brightburn.
Brightburn.
I like Brightburn.
It was okay. It was too short. It was overweight.
It was
Yeah, it
super
was too
short.
short.
Yeah, it was too short. But I like Brightburn
Alright.
though.
It was alright.
It just make you think.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah, when Superman really came down here and he was just like, fuck you. See, that's hard too. The
You know
Superman
what?
had to
Never
go
mind.
through. But anyway, we learned the Snyder Cut for the
Justice League.
Justice League movie. It has totally different tone. It's a 6-hour long movie actually, but they're gonna make it to the miniseries on HBO.
I love that.
They're gonna make it a miniseries.
I love that. By the way,
Yeah, instead of just
y'all
one
are
long
giving me content on top of content on top of content to watch while I'm stuck in the house during coronavirus.
And we're gonna
I
get to that
appreciate
later.
y'all.
I know what you're about to go into.
Thank you for that.
If
you.
I
they
am
do
happy for
that, if they do that, DC might be able to salvage themselves.
And then people been tweeting about the Snyder Cut for the longest, like it don't even exist. I thought it didn't even exist.
People
for
thought
real.
it was People thought it was just a figment of people's imagination.
It's like something like
And-
the Holy Grail or some shit like that. That
Right.
shit just a thing of legend, like you said.
But he legitimately released footage, bro, and it was Dark Side, bro. Like, how
In
do
the
you
movie.
make the Justice League and take Dark Side out?
And when does it drop?
I don't
It's
remember.
next year. It's like early
It's
next year. I
2021.
think like spring.
It for you audiences
It's
who
gonna
don't
be
know
a
what
minute,
happened.
but it's gonna be a
What
minute.
happened-
But I think they gonna get it right though.
What happened with the Snyder Cut is like Zack Snyder had his vision and they shot most of Justice League, but during the middle or towards the end of production, his daughter had committed suicide, so he
RIP.
dropped off. You know, that RIP to that, condolences to them. So him and his wife dropped off because I think his wife was like a producer. Him and his wife dropped off on the project, and they had Josh Whedon come through and reshot a lot of things too. Because I guess perception that the movie was real dark and it needed a lighter tone. That's why it had so much of a lighter tone. The final version of Justice League. So it wasn't Zack Snyder's original vision, but now they are about to release that as well. What other news we got? Wonder Woman 1984. That shit look good as fuck.
That looks
Yeah,
really
dude.
good.
That shit looks really good.
Shout out to Gal Gadot. I'm hoping I'm saying your name right.
Good though.
Bruh. I mean, she been a consistent one.
She is.
I'm gonna say her and Aquaman, bruh. Like they've been literally consistent. We can't say nothing about the Flash or like I mean,
Shazam. I mean,
they've
maybe
been
we
pretty
gotta
good.
wait.
They've been pretty good too, but it's just the way the formula played out, man. It was just trying to do catch up too fast. So just build your stuff no matter
Right.
what. Just building it and not trying to catch up to Marvel. Yeah, I think they would have succeeded a lot better. But yeah, man, Wonder Woman looks excellent, bro. I mean, the first one, I love the first one. I feel like this one about to be legit.
Right.
I said, I'm a grown man now. I don't care what nobody say. I'm getting more into like I can enjoy a strong heroine, bro. Like I ain't got no problem. I don't care what nobody say,
Right.
bro. I can enjoy this stuff now, and like it's legit, man. I like seeing this, bro. Like I like women's wrestling. I like all kind of stuff, you know, that have to do with women, man. Big ups to y'all, man. Y'all can do it. Y'all can make it entertaining. Y'all can make it good. And this movie looks good, bro. Like, I might go see it. If the theater is open, I might go see it, bro. In the theater.
Definitely looks good. We also learned too that I think a lot of DC originals from DC Universe, though, that's the thing, might just be on HBO Max now, for real. But the thing about HBO Max, though, they gotta, even though I do see the content in it now, think about HBO Max. They gotta allow to upgrade on these other devices because on like the Fire Stick, it's still just HBO now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it ain't on Roku.
Ever since they did it, they've had that problem.
I think it's licensing issues or something.
I'm actually in the process of buying a TV, and I have to keep that in mind because some of the nicer, lower end TV is just for my bedroom. I have to keep that in mind because I like HBO Max, man. You know what I'm saying? So I had to keep that in mind. I think it's gonna take a while, but that is a downfall that they have on HBO Max. It's not available on everything.
And they also dropped the ball too on 4K HDR, Ultra HD HDR content.
Yes.
It is none on there. So you invest in these premium TVs, expect to see 4K content with HDR. It's not on it. The best way to do that, if you get a Fire Stick 4K TV and watch the shows on HBO now, because it automatically upscales to Dolby Vision HDR format. But
and we kind of going off tangent, man. But I'm be honest, man. Like a lot of these people have failed to deliver content with technology. Yeah. Be honest, like I just got AT&T TV, and finally, the default setting is 4K. Like I got a 4K TV. Like I mean, I'm be honest, like it took a while, but it's super smart. Basically, like for some reason, like I turn my cable box on, it turns my TV on. Like I don't even know how like this happens, but it's just like we in that age now. It should be seamless like that. Like I'm like sitting there, like I'm looking at something. I'm like, man, this don't look that good. I go to it. No, it's playing in 4K. It's just that's just a signal or whatever.
I think they're working on cable TV to have 4K signals.
Right, that they can do that because 4K TV's been out like 10 years, bro. Like you know, it's a long time.
It's also depending on like the upscaler chip in your TV to upscale it to 4K
that's true, right? But the thing is,
they're
man,
working
like you
on
said with HBO Max, man. Y'all got too much content to not deliver it
in 4K.
In 4K, bro. Like everybody has a 4K TV almost.
Right. It's the norm now.
Yeah, it's like the norm now, man. So, but back to DC, man. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to The Rock again for Black Adam. We saw a still shot of him being Black Adam.
Oh my god, that looks good.
I can't wait to see him rock bottom Shazam. He has to rock bottom.
Oh, he has to. Funny thing about it is, I never was like a Shazam or a Black Adam person, so I never knew like those are characters that I was never a comic book person. So those are characters that we were not introduced to like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a comic book, you know what I'm saying? Like you're a comic book person, you like kind of into that stuff. Black Adam's story is very interesting. And it's very interesting for these times right now. Right. He's not actually a bad guy. Yeah. Or a good guy.
He just sees things.
He's just a guy for his people.
Right.
And the way The Rock narrated that and stuff, it just gave me hope, bro. Like, this is about to be off the chain, bro. And I cannot wait till he clash with, because the dude that plays Shazam is perfect. Like, I don't know where they got this. It's perfect, bro. And I feel like this is about to be perfect because you kind of see him as a goofy kind of dude, but then you see The Rock and Shazam, like, bro, I'm no nonsense. And I feel like that's going to be sweet, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then I feel like you can cut.
And then we can relate Black Adam too is like a great ass Justice League villain too. So he's not just as.
And the funny thing is, he's almost like an anti-hero. Like he's not always a villain. He's not. Always, he just what he stands for is what he stands for. Basically, you know what I'm saying? I like that, man. Those are the kind of characters I gravitate to.
Magneto, because Magneto's not always the villain. He's sometimes working with Professor X and X-Men. Like when they go against what's his name? What's dude's name? Is it Apocalypse? When they go against Apocalypse, Professor X and Magneto always team up and stuff.
And that's the thing, man. I feel like they was okay, man. Not to segue, go off the rails, but I kind of feel like they missed the ball on Magneto, man. These last couple movies, dude. Like they did it. They tried to do it a little bit, like with the Apocalypse movie, where he kind of like turned on him a little bit. But I feel like they missed, man. Magneto is too much of an intricate.
I think they almost had it for Days of Future Past.
Yeah,
they almost had it for Days of Future Past. He was Days of Future Past and First Class. Yeah, First Class too. That was a great movie. I think that's about it for DC Fandom. It's just a lot of movies.
That's a lot of stuff.
But Tenet is finally out now.
I want to see it.
I want to see.
It got good reviews.
Right, I heard good reviews.
Shout out to Denzel Washington's son, David Washington. Shout out to him.
David Washington also a great actor.
Ooh, I think he could probably be.
I like the fact that I like how he did it, man. I don't know how he could do it. I don't know how your daddy could be Denzel, and somehow people don't know that.
Right.
He's one of those. He's like J. Cole or like Big Sean. I don't need a cosign.
He always said it. He and he did it in an interview. He said whenever he went to auditions, he never let people know who his father was, because he wanted to do it himself. And he's a great actor, man. I love him in Ballers. He looks like he's great in Tenet. He's been in other stuff that I loved him
Black Klansman.
Dude, he's Black Klansman. I love that movie. That was a great movie. He's a great actor, man. And I feel like Tenet probably going to be good.
And you know who's also like that? Ice Cube's son.
Oh, yeah. He's a great actor, too. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing this thing. And then he also gained weight for that one role he had in
Just Mercy.
Just Mercy. I was like,
he got big. But no, I love that. That was a great movie. Also,
it was too. I gotta say I cried.
That was a really good movie.
I really cried at the end. I ain't gonna lie. I got teary.
That's a shame. That's a true story though. Like,
yeah, but you know, shout out to DC. They providing us with content unlike Disney Plus and Marvel. I mean, they announced that they releasing Mandalorian season 2 in October, which is good, but we still waiting on. We got them like 5 seconds clips from Winter Soldier and Falcon, and that should look fire, and they haven't released that. But I think it's because they haven't released Black Widow yet, because it might ties into Black Widow. So maybe they just trying to do it chronologically where it ties into. So that's why I'm thinking why I haven't released yet.
We need it, man.
We still need it. Just go ahead and drop they dropped Mulan this weekend. It's for $30.
Man, I don't know about that, bro.
Man, Disney's live action is hard to miss.
I spent a lot of money this Labor Day weekend, man, to try to do some stuff with my kids. But man, I gotta buy meat tomorrow for the grill for my family. They don't even know I'm surprising them. I don't know if I can drop that 30, man. But I was really looking forward to this movie, man. I really was, bro. Like,
cause it was actually it was like kung fu action and stuff like that.
Yeah,
too.
It looks good. Like it looks like it'll be good for us, man. If we take like the nostalgia, of us kids, you know what I'm saying, the musical part of it, because I heard a lot of it is
it's no musical.
There's no musical parts of it. But if we take that part out of it, it'll be cool. It's like a Disney movie for adults.
But basically, I still,
you know what I'm saying, like we love the samurai stuff. We love the, we love the fighting and stuff like that. It'll be perfect, bro. I was like really inspired. Like I was really like, me and T go watch this together. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you said $30. I'm like, I don't know about that, bro.
And I already got a subscription.
Right, I already paid for it.
All right, would y'all do that for Black Widow? Did they drop Black Widow like that?
No,
I never. Let me preface this, man. I said it before. I just said it in the last segment, man. I love women. Y'all doing y'all thing. Shout out to y'all. So do not take this as any sexist or anything like that.
Agreed.
Black Widow just does not look like it's that great to me. It looks pretty good.
The last trailer looked pretty good.
It looked pretty good, but not for $30, bro. It's a pandemic.
True.
That's all I can say. Like, it's a pandemic.
And we
don't got money like that, bro.
They waited too late to drop a Black Widow movie. Like, come on, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it yet, it's a culture event. Black Widow's dead. They should have put her out like after when they introduced her Iron Man 2. Late between Iron Man 2 and Avengers, or maybe after. Yeah. Oh, right after Winter Soldier, because she was big in the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Winter Soldier, and then she became like lightweight, like a love interest for the Hawk, and lightweight, like lightweight on the side.
I think that's just friend
with Captain America.
I think that's like friend. That's like bestie.
But it was perfect though, bro.
It was
like
cool.
That chemistry was good. That was the perfect time to put it out.
And that was a good movie though.
She did.
Every time that shit come on TV, I watched it. But yeah, she did. Bro.
She gone.
So
moving on to sports, don't let me stop.
But yeah, man.
She gone. But Disney Plus, man, y'all gotta supply us with that content for real, man.
Seriously, man.
Man, where's it at, man? We're looking for these original shows. Like, what is it? Smart Guy, cool. All these other shows, cool. But
we need the newer original stuff, man. Netflix is churning out.
Bruh,
it might not be the greatest,
but they got
some stuff. They got some stuff that's been gems, bro.
Netflix have so much shit in the tuck.
Right.
Netflix got shit in the tuck. Right. Like, niggas not filming right now, but they like, here's a new show.
Outer Banks, bro. Outer Banks is my stuff, bro.
Here's a new show. Like,
and not only do they have stuff in the tuck, they have stuff in the tuck with legit actors, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know they're shooting this. Like, come on. Like,
shout out to that
Extraction
movie.
I liked it. I liked Project Power. I like Project Power. It got a lot of bad reviews. I liked it. Shout out to my boy MGK from the land till he die.
Oh man,
His little
that
part
is your
was
boy
hard.
though. That is your boy. The VMA Awards.
Oh, shout out to him, man. He won the VMA, bro.
Did you see what he was wearing?
I saw that. I don't jive with the outfit, but he's a rock star now, bro. He's a rock star. Come on now, look at Kiss. Look what they wore, bro. He's
That's
a rock
true.
star. I don't know what to tell you. Look at your black people back in the day. We was just talking about Earth, Wind, and Fire and stuff. Look what they was wearing. I don't know what to say no more, bro. I don't know what to tell you. He's a rock star, bro. He has reinvented himself. I still feel like Rap Devil was the truth, but he has reinvented himself to a rock star. I don't know what to tell you, man. He dating Megan Fox. I don't know. He doing his thing right now.
That's what's up.
Shout out to MGK. Man, you in movie on top of movies on top of. He doing it, bro. I don't know what to tell you. He is doing his thing. I don't know what to say, but shout out to Jamie Foxx, man. Shout out to Netflix.
Shout out to Netflix.
Shout out to Netflix because who would have ever thought Netflix can pull these actors, bro?
Right.
Like 5-6 years, I would have never thought in my life, bro. When my little wheel kept on spinning, and I'm like, God damn, I know I got strong signal right now.
Bruh.
I would have never thought they
Shout
would have
out to
been able to
Netflix.
pull all these people, man. You know what I'm saying? These great actors, bro. They signing people to contract,
Bro, shout out to them for having a lot of 4K HDR content too.
That's very true.
Bro, they got a lot. Disney Plus, you got a lot too. I ain't gonna lie, you got a lot of 4K content. HBO Max, you ain't getting shit with that.
Right.
But shout out to Netflix for that shit, for real. What else? A new series appeared on HBO though, Lovecraft Country. This is something I saw the trailer for this like maybe like 3 months ago. I'm like, oh, I'm into this shit. This like some horror black shit for real. And watching it like the first episode, fucking great. I loved it. A lot of people when I show people the first episode, they ain't know it's like, oh shit, this shit gonna have monsters. They just thought it was just on some like dude just got to find his father during the Jim Crow days. But it's really like a horror based show. And it juxtaposed that with where the real monsters is it racism or the real monsters they dealing with, and you see that in the first episode too, when they met up with the sheriff and the monsters came out, but the sheriff was still pointing the gun at the black man when the monsters was outside. Like, bro, during all this shit, you still pointing the gun at the black man. Like, what is going on?
It's a monster about to eat your head.
It's life or death, and you still pointing your gun at it, bro. Like, it's still really that deep for you. Like, we all in this motherfucker together.
Right.
Like, and then his homeboy turned into a monster, and
he didn't help. Right.
I can't help you, but you rather.
I think he was still pointing the gun at him.
Right, he like shoot him.
Right. So no, when it's going to be like, you gotta shoot him.
Right.
You got like, bro.
But shout out to that TV
shout out
show.
to-
shout out to Jordan Peele for putting the money up for it.
Jordan Peele, shout out to J.J. Abrams, shout out to Misha Green, shout out to all of them.
They looking
Shout
like
out
the
to all
black
of them
Quentin
because-
Tarantino out here.
Be honest with you, man. We don't see that.
We don't, and that's
We
why I
do
like
not
this.
see
Us
black
in this
horror and
in this
probably
genre, horror, sci-fi shit.
Right.
show.
Right.
And it's touching, and not only that, it's touching on everything that we need to hear right now in 2020.
It definitely is, and they also like
it's excellent, man.
it's actually like there's different shots in that first episode too. It's from like this dude photography, like when they was traveling like the for colors only. I forgot the dude that photographer's name, but it's actually based on that. When you see them driving across, or you see the people fronting that bus station standing, or whatever. And they had James Baldwin when he was debating against this one dude. Or whatever, his speech about, being black in America and things like that. Mm-hmm. And even the second episode with the ritual, they was playing Whitey's on the moon, like all this shit going on, but Whitey's on the moon.
Right.
Or whatever. So,
Right.
My bitch done left me for another nigga, but Whitey's on the moon. My paycheck done been took out by the government, but Whitey's on the moon.
I would say that second episode is like really horror, and it's like a lot of stuff thrown at you. It always feel like a season finale, but you just get it because you see like you said, that's just the end of the story arc right there. They just getting out of there. Like so much happened. He found his father and all this other stuff. Like spoilers.
Bro, they pushing these arcs. Like I'm sitting here thinking this cult thing.
You don't even know what the show's going to be about.
Whole season.
Right, me too. Like what's his happening?
Episode 2 moving on.
Right.
Scooby-Doo Adventures.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the Black Scooby-Doo or like X-Files or Supernatural during the Jim Crow's days. Like that's what it really is. And then episode 3.
Shout out to that one when baby girl was like, she talked to what's his name, glasses. The protagonist.
Atticus.
She's talking to Tick because I ain't gonna spoil nothing, but she's talking to Tick. Tick got a gun up to her, and she was just like, "I thought you was smarter than that."
Oh, that's the end of episode 3. Yeah.
You can't be out here shooting white women.
You didn't see it yet.
Oh, I saw that. I saw the end.
That was a real moment.
I gotta see it from the beginning.
And it's like those other little
that was a real moment.
Yeah,
you're right. And she just walked out, and he was just like crying, lightweight, like.
That was a real.
There's a little like sport too, because I guess like you didn't see episode 3, but the black kids playing with Ouija boards. I know that's like why black kids playing.
That's
with
really
Ouija.
weird.
But Whitey's on the moon.
Right. Playing with Ouija boards, and one of the kids is actually supposed to be Emmett Till. He asked them.
I did hear about this.
It's like, you going to see? Will I have a good time on my trip?
No.
And he's wearing like the same necktie, I think everything. And they call him Bobo, who was Emmett Till's name. I was like, damn. Like they always like throw all that other stuff in there too to go with the time. So.
Man, shout out, man, for real.
It is really something different.
Shout out to all this black excellence that's going out here. I know the media like to portray us out here acting like niggas, but it's actually people out here trying to push the black culture, share the black history, share the black experience, share and try to put things in perspective for the people who don't understand.
Right.
Like, shout out to this TV show. Like,
shout out to it. Sci-fi horror movie show full of black people. That's something the genre we need to be in. Like,
for real.
When we haven't seen. That's why I'm fucking with this. It's just something different. So I can't wait to see more. They dropped episode 4 early. I can't wait to watch that. I'm waiting for my sister to watch that with her.
But Whitey's on the move.
Right. John, you gotta see the show. John, you gotta see episode 3. That's like the best episode.
Yeah,
for real. It's real creepy too. It's a creepy episode too.
They got fucking in there too.
Oh yeah. Also, another show just dropped. Our favorite show, I guess, of last year, The Boys. They dropped season 2.
God.
In the first 3 episodes, though, and then they drop 1 episode after.
I'm not caught up to you, man. But I watched episode 1 and I said, God, how did I forget how the show is?
You're right.
Shout out to the
I'm like,
Homelander.
Jesus
He out
Christ.
here being a creep guy.
Creep guy.
Creep guy.
Pound creep guy. Homelander creep guy. Anxiety man. He don't really have anxiety that much anymore. It is one part on episode 3. You haven't got to episode 3. I think that shit just like.
It's just gone.
Right. But like it's like him and Butcher just like at edge just for now. Just keep going against each other.
Right.
You know where you at. But I mean, y'all see though. But shout out to them. They got a new superhero Stormfront. Fuck her. I'm just gonna say that.
Shout out to Homelander heating up baby breast milk.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know what that was about.
My guy.
Yo, shout out to
what's
his name? Giancarlo Espinado. I can never say his name, but he was the black dude in all the Spike Lee movies and was Gus in Breaking Bad. He's the CEO of Vault. He really talked down to us.
Oh man! Hold on, you gotta break that whole little situation down.
Homelander came up to him.
Homelander that killed the person that was in charge. So black man pulled tight like, well, I'm gonna just run the show. Black man introduced a new superhero. Now, mind you, Homelander didn't already talk to all the little subordinates like everything run through me. And all of a sudden, this new superhero pulled tight. And he like, what's going on? So he goes to the man in charge and he talked that shit like, y'all must not know I'm the biggest asset y'all got. And black man, he kept his cool.
He's like, you're not the biggest asset. We're a pharmaceutical company.
He told the whole story like, you're not our biggest asset. Our biggest asset is what this man right here, the founder of this shit, created. But your little dumbass want to go overseas and just spread that shit for whatever agenda that you got. And now we over here trying to cover up your shit. Let me tell you something, bro. Like he really spoke down. Like I really do what I want and when I want. Like you ain't got shit to do with shit. I appreciate you, bro.
Right.
But if you want to go,
you can go.
Can't go to the door.
Right.
And he walked out the door upset. Shout out to the boys. Shout out to the butcher.
Yo, shout out to Mother's Milk. They making them wear, like, you see the shirts he be wearing? Like, it's different, like, old school rap artists and stuff.
Titty Milk.
He got Wu-Tang shirt, Public Enemy, all these other shirts on. Like, yo, shout out for that, too. For real. Man. And I feel like they actually making him, like, a bigger character, too.
Right.
Mother's Milk. Titty Boy. So, shout out to that. So, Huey still being Huey. No, he not being Huey. He got some balls. This
Yeah,
season.
he done grew a few.
Yeah, he definitely did.
He's straight out here.
Butcher, You saw the end of the episode. Butcher came in with that sweatsuit. Like I was looking like, what the fuck? Why he's wearing that for real?
Right.
You see him in the black coat, but man, I just need more. I want to talk about it more, but y'all ain't see the episodes.
Man, bro,
because episode 3 got real, and I'm like, damn, it just ends right there.
Of course.
And it's more stuff with the deep. You saw when the deep got high, didn't you? In the gills.
Oh yeah. I'm like, what's going on with you, bro?
He just gotta learn self-acceptance. Like, bro, them gills are part of you, bro.
Right, you gotta deal with this shit, bro.
Fuck it. Like, you could have finger banged old girl, but you didn't. Like, no, he's like, you finger banged her, you could have fucked her. Right. But you was scared for her to see your gills.
She said something about my gills. No, she did.
No, she did. Bruh, you gotta see it. Like, his gills was talking to him.
He was high.
Oh, shout out to the Raven. He's the Cleveland. He's the Cleveland.
Right, what's up with that?
That's aka Jared from Insecure.
Yeah, I'm like, what's up with that?
He's
man?
the Cleveland superhero.
Right.
With the bow. He said, because he had doubts. He was like, you can't go bow and arrows and against Tech 9s.
Yeah, that was hey, that
you
part
think
was
about
hilarious.
Hawkeye, Green Arrow, and shit.
Right.
That shit is stupid, but for real.
Tech 9s, man. This man out here shooting bows, bro.
Man,
he ran out of arrows.
He almost had a moment. Like, he was like, I'm just sitting here. My aim is impeccable.
But
I just
right, archery is an ancient art. You know, that's what you brought up. The
my
therapist.
man was like, but I just ran out of
bows.
We had
Right, arrows.
lost a lot of men that day.
It's like it's niggas dudes with tech.
Wow, Danny. But
Yeah.
shout out to the boys.
Shout out to the boys.
I'm
man.
glad we in the fall season. You know, the fall season, a lot of shit come back.
Mm-hmm. So that's about it with me. I mean, I have a great. I know we was talking about Netflix doing a good thing, but man, the showrunners for the new Avatar series, there's supposed to be production. Who was the original creators of the show? They left the production, so I'm scared.
My hopes weren't even up anyway because
I had hopes because they was on it.
The last Airbender kind of killed it for the live action for me. Like anything else, I just feel like.
But when they say they was on as the showrunners and now they left, I was like, okay, but then they left.
Man,
like,
for real, they could have did the Avatar like Star Wars. There could have been so many facets of it. Like
it definitely could.
Do a story arc of the first Airbender. Do a story arc of just a random murder.
That's what I'm saying. Like Nickelodeon don't know how to handle that franchise.
Right,
Period. Though
right.
that franchise, because that really was attacking like the Harry Potter, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings crowd, and they just didn't know how to do with it.
Man, you keep the shit pushing as long as you can.
Mm-hmm. They got the books and shit out now, but I mean, off the top of my head, I think that's all I gotta talk about today. You guys?
Black Lives Matter.
It's not more of the story yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to bring up anything else. We missing or?
Shout out to Dame Time. He on a 2K cover. I got 2K21 loading up as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you. Shout out to Kobe. Zion, not so much. Controversial statement. It is what it is.
Well, Joe, start us off. Moral of the story?
Moral of the story, Black Lives Matter.
Mm-hmm.
Forget all the BS. My Caucasian friends that's with us, we see you. We're not talking about you. We're talking about the oppressors. If you can't understand why this shit is important to us, you're being purposefully ignorant. Black Lives Matter.
John, moral of the story.
Moral of the story, man. Continue to be you. Continue to inspire. Continue to do what's right by you and your neighbor. That's pretty much my moral of the story, man. Black Lives Matter falls right into that. If you continue to do right by your neighbor, then you already go do right by us, man. All I can say is, man, we unapologetically black. We black responsibly over here. And it is what it is, man. We love everybody, but we need the things that have been happening, the oppression and the death and the killings, all that stuff, we need to stop, man. Point blank, period.
More of the story, man. Man, black excellence everywhere. Let's just celebrate black excellence. I know it's been a tough year, but it's still been a lot of black excellence just been going on throughout the year. And we just need to celebrate it and, just continue to push it forward, honoring and giving people they flowers while they here.
Absolutely.
You know, honestly, for real, like it's tons of black excellence, man. We just need to support these people and our creatives for real. Like we're truly unique, man. I love our people, man. And y'all stay safe out here, man. Black responsibly.